In 2001, a huge operation began to save one girl who was trapped in the middle of the dense forest in Borneo. This was an intense mission and it would actually be unsuccessful a few times until February 2003. 2 whole years after the start of this operation, a team of local authorities, armed officers and conservationists would finally make it to the village that they were looking for. They finally found the building that they were looking for, one specific building where they were hoping they wouldn't be too late to save this girl. She was making a lot of money, and as a village that didn't have a lot of income, the people that were living there didn't really want to lose that form of income. So they didn't really want to lose this girl living there and making them all this money. So to stop any rescue missions from happening, the locals would work together to stop anybody from coming in to save her. So they'd gather up weapons and they would not be afraid of using them if it meant keeping their moneymaker inside this building. This building was in fact a brothel. The madam that runs this brothel was absolutely furious. She was used to the villagers protecting it at all costs, but this time there was just too many armed people to take on and the villagers were overcome. So the team manages to get past the madam and into the room where they find the girl they were looking for. The girl at the centre of this operation was chained to the wall, she was naked, she was fully shaved everywhere. She had her teeth removed, she was covered in makeup, she had bites all over her body, she had open sores because of scratching all of these bites. It was absolutely heartbreaking. It was a truly shocking scene. This girl's name is Pony and she is an orangutan, a young orangutan who had been stolen from the jungle as an infant and put into this brothel from that moment. She was a sex slave. Remember I said she was making a lot of money? Well, she worked alongside human women that worked in this brothel, but everybody seemed to be interested only in Pony. All of the hundreds of men that worked in all of the surrounding palm oil fields would all choose to pay for Pony, the orangutan. They would pay above normal rate for Pony. They would literally take their hard-earned money and spend it on abusing an orangutan. Pony luckily was rescued and she was taken to a rehabilitation centre. She was handled by just women at first because she obviously had a very rational fear of men, but over time she got used to everybody around her. She was able to be looked after by anybody and she is a sweet and gentle orangutan. Because of the extreme abuse and exploitation that she suffered from, she had physical and psychological trauma and she was just never able to adapt to regular orangutan life in the wild. So she still lives to this very day on a sanctuary island with people who take care of her and other orangutans to keep her company.